Who wants to be a project manager? Yeah? Can you stand up? Please stand up. The one that, whoever wants to be a project manager, please stand up. Okay, now, that is the first rule, okay, if you want to be a project manager. You stand up. Okay? Project managers, okay, if you want to be a project manager, you must lead. And you cannot lead if everybody is sitting down and no one is standing up. If you stand up, that is the first step. Okay? So today, okay, I'll be talking about project management related to Scrum. Okay? Let me see. Okay. This is project management methods. Okay? It comes with a lot of flavors. The good one will make you happy. Okay? You go home, you sleep early, you eat a lot of food, you get fat. The bad one will make you stress out. Okay? You eat less. Okay? Your hair is coming down. Okay? Your girlfriend is mad at you. Your husband may be mad at you because you keep working on the weekends. Okay? Or you go home, you start work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then you go home at 10 p.m. Okay? So it comes with all of flavors. You've heard of this, maybe waterfall, spiral, CMMI, rational roles, and agile, and there's about 1,000 other names of methodology. Okay? Today we are talking about agile. Who heard about agile methodologies? Okay, good. Okay, project management. I mean, it's very easy to do. Okay, in our daily life, we are doing project management. Okay, if you're inviting your friends for dinner, okay, you need to arrange things. Your mother is the best project manager ever because she raised you from your baby until the final product, 25 years old, and married. Okay, that takes 25 years old, 25 years, okay, of time spent. Imagine that. Imagine if you're doing software for 25 years. You will be bored too. Okay? Now, the track record, okay, project management is the worst and the least successful, okay, field in the IT industry. Okay, I just got this data from 2 days ago, Computer World. Okay, according to, this is a company that is doing e-health record management system in the US. They're wasting $1.5 billion a year because the IT software, okay, doesn't work properly. $1.5 billion. Okay, you heard about a lot of these kind of stories. In the US, the FBI, they spent $175 million for 3 years, and they cannot use the system. Because somehow, okay, the system that they built 3 years ago is no longer relevant. Okay. So what is this? This is not about whether they're using .NET 3, or whether they're using Java, or whether they're using the latest dynamic languages, list, or whatever. This is all project management. Okay? Today, the technology that you're using today, and you're seeing right now being demoed, I mean in the past 3 presentations, okay, will not produce, okay, the product that you want to happen without project management. Okay? And this is the spectrum of project management. Okay? From denial, optimist, to pessimist, to paranoid. Okay? In the beginning of a project, when you start with a project, okay, you're an optimist. Oh, no problem. Okay, we can do this in 2 months. Okay, we can rebuild Windows Vista in 6 months. As time goes by, and you start having problems, your team and your manager start getting paranoid. You're going, okay, every day. Every day somebody is checking on you. Are you done yet? Are you done? Are you done? Okay? And this happens, this bounce. This happens in every project. Okay? A good one, a good project will be in the middle. It will be in the middle. It will sometimes it's optimist, sometimes it's paranoid, but it always bounces in the middle. The bad one will end up, okay, your manager hates you, your manager's boss hates you, and then the vice president of the company hates all of you. Okay, so today about Scrum. We've used it in Silverkey for 2 years, okay, and only for small teams. So if you're thinking about managing a team of 100, then this might not be applying to you, but you can try it, okay? The one I'm taking to today is about Scrum for small teams. And this is the one that we practice, because there's a book about Scrum, okay? It comes with 10 steps. In Silverkey, we implement about 8. Because the two things might be, in a daily life, we don't find it useful, so we modify it, okay? And again, there is no silver bullet. Okay, silver bullet in the IT term is this, okay? Silver bullet is a solution that will solve all your problems. All you need to do is use .NET, and all your project will become beautiful, it will be on time, okay, and it will be successful. Scrum is not a silver bullet, okay? It is a way where you can manage your project successfully, but there is no guarantee, okay, because every team is unique. Everything is unique, every project is unique. So take this as a suggestion, okay, but okay, not as a fixed rule. Okay. So this is the root of Scrum, okay, why Scrum was created. The first one, okay, when you start a project, okay, at the beginning, you have the least knowledge of that project. Because you're at the beginning, okay? Your customer comes to you, say, okay, give me an e-commerce website. Okay, what are the details? Then you talk to them, right? You talk to them. So for the customer point of view, this is also new. They never have a website before. So they tell you now what they know, okay? So you go in development for 3 months. During the development, you know more, right? Because you've been working on this project for 3 months. So you know more about the customer requirements, and your customer knows on what they want. Okay, in the beginning, they just wake up, the boss wake up in the morning, I want to have a website. Okay, but they do not know the details. So in the beginning of the requirements, okay, of a project, at the beginning, is the least understood. It's always. Okay. Number 2, requirement change. Who's ever developed a system with a requirement change in the middle? Okay, everybody. Otherwise, you are a student. Okay, your professor will tell you, do this in 2 weeks, and nothing will change. But when you develop software, things change. That is the law. The process becomes unpredictable. Of course. Yeah? For example, people always say VB6 is bad. Well, technology is old. Okay? But if you've been using for VB6 for 6 months or like 5 years, you are comfortable with it. Okay? And you can predict these features will take me 3 days or 2 weeks to be 26. Because you know the technology well. Okay? And today, after this conference, is that, oh my God, we're going to start, okay, using .NET 3, okay, with C#2, with all the Ajax stuff. And suddenly, okay, your solid estimation is no longer valid. Okay? Because you are now in the new territory. You're using new tools. Okay, things that you can do in VB6, the way you do it, is different. So it makes the process become unpredictable. So Scrum is designed to do this. Okay? How you use new technology in your new projects or in your existing projects and still have, okay, a sense of control. And this is the basis of agile methodologies. Just 4 of them. Okay, this was signed by about 15 people. These are the people that create XP feature-driven crystal decision, crystal methods, and Scrum. Okay? It says individual interaction of a process and tools. This is their priorities. Okay? Documentation is important. Okay? But if in 6 months all you create is Word files, there is no software. You can write requirements for a year. Okay? And have 1,000 documentation. There's no system. Your user does not have the system. Okay? Customer collaboration on offer contract negotiation, that's clear. This one need to change. Okay? Plan is beautiful. Okay? You can spend a week creating this most beautiful plan, okay, in the world. Then you have to execute it. Then people get sick. Then you find a bug. Then you have deadline. Then the customer call. Then all your plan gets ugly. Okay? The perfect plan in the beginning does not survive the first day. And that is the reality. So this is how Scrum works. Okay? This is a Latin word that means divide and conquer. You have a project, 1/4, okay? And you cut it down by pieces. Okay, for example, you have 12 months project. Okay? Your estimation is 12 months. You execute pieces of your project in a certain period of time. So you have the first development of the first month, or the second month, and then the third month. Okay? So one period is called sprint, and every team gets a backlog of work items. So if your project is 12 months, all you need to worry about what will happen next month. Okay? That's all you need to worry. You don't have to worry about the features that comes for the rest of the 11 months. No. What will happen next month? Next month, or it could be either 4 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 2 weeks. This time period is called sprint. Okay? Sprint is a block of time. Yeah, it's just a block of time. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And you call every block a label. So the first sprint will be sprint 1. The second one, sprint B. Okay? And then C or whatever. And this is what is inside the sprint. Okay? So you have 4 weeks of work. All you need to think about is 4 weeks of work. You deal with requirement and specification, architecture, artifacts, work items. You plan it, and then you plan it for 1 or 2 days, then execute. 4, 3 or 4 weeks. Then, when the sprint ends, you review. What went right, and most importantly, what went wrong. Okay? So you have feedback. And the good thing about this, by the end of the sprint, you have a functionality. Okay? You have a functionality. Very limited. Your first sprint has a checkbox that does something. Okay? It doesn't do the automatic account balance generation and everything. It's fine. You have a software. Now you have working software. So for the next sprint, for the next iteration loop, you add on your previous work. Okay? So now your checkbox in month 2 become a list of items, become 5 screens. And in every end of sprint, okay, you can have customer feedback. Okay? It helps your customer to learn about the software, about their needs. Because maybe at the end of the sprint review, okay, they say, okay, I've seen your software right now. I have a new idea. Okay? The feature that we needed really, really, really urgently last month is no longer relevant. I want this now. This method allows you to respond to that change. Okay? So just worry about the first month, and then the second month, and the third month, and you will get there. Okay? Because otherwise, our ability to forecast, okay, developers and managers' ability to forecast the future is really bad. Okay? If somebody asks you, like, how long will this project will take, and you say 2 months, there is about 90% chance it will take 3 months or 4 months. It always happens. Okay? It's just human nature. It's very hard to predict the future. And this is how you deal with it. So you limit your prediction only in the first month, only in the month in front of you. So if you are inaccurate, you can only make about 1 or a week mistakes. Okay? Imagine if you make in your prediction, if you make a week mistake every month. In a year project, okay, that is about 3 months of mistakes. So if you just worry about the next month or the next week, during the sprint, okay, so right now imagine we are in the first sprint, sprint A. We've done the planning, and now we have start programming, okay? Every day, you meet with your team. You ask 3 important questions, okay? Everybody, including the project manager or what we call a Scrum Master, answer this question. What did you do yesterday? What are you doing today? Do you have any problem? That this meeting is a standing meeting, okay? Imagine us in Silverkey we meet 6 people, 7 people, and just talk, okay? This is what I did yesterday. This feature was complete. That feature has a bug and everything, and then today I'm going to fix it. This opens the channel of communication. Okay, so there is nobody that works in the isolation. Okay, if you've been working long enough, you must know a programmer or 2 programmers. They just, okay, I'm working on this feature, and then you don't see him or her for a week because they're in the office and closed and then doing something, and then one day before the deadline says, sorry, you cannot work. Okay, the process was black box. This daily meeting, open it up. Everybody knows what everybody else is doing. Okay? And this is, okay, Ken Schober is the inventor of the Scrum methods. Yeah? The primary cycle is to move the ball forward. This comes from rugby, by the way. Scrum is a game of rugby. Rugby, okay, for example, in football, soccer, yeah? You pass the ball up front or you pass it back. Okay, there's always a throw, back and forth. In rugby, there's no way back. You go forward. Everything move forward. You don't look back. Okay? If you step back, you lose. The point of the game is to move forward. And this is why the name is Scrum. Okay? You want to keep pushing the features, the task list. You keep working on it every day. If you have any problem, you talk, solve it the same day, and solve the problem and move forward. And this is, for example, an example, okay, of a project. The sprint A might take 3 weeks, sprint B 4 weeks, C, D, E. So the period can change. Okay, the box. This is a sprint. The length doesn't matter. Okay. If this time you need more items, okay, the work items, the features are difficult, then you allocate more time. Yeah? If these features are just maintenance features, it will take you 2 weeks to finish all these work items. You allocate 2 weeks. Okay? So it's flexible. Small thing. Okay, it's very important. Yeah? 6 to 10 people. At that amount of people, you can still communicate easily. Because we communicate like a network. Right? If you have 100 people, it's hard to manage by using Agile. Okay? Develop consensus. In your team, before you start the project, develop a consensus. Okay? How you should be working together. Okay? What is our coding practices? Okay? What is our norm? Make sure that, okay, the team understands, okay, how they are going. It's an agreement. It's an agreement to work together. Flexible schedule. as you can see, the sprint, you can change the duration. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. More than that is not recommended. Less than a week is not recommended because it's too small. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 5 weeks. Flexible deliveries. Because every month is different delivery. Okay? So this month you're done with this feature, a customer can come to you and change your feature request, and you'll be fine. Fine. They are going to do this month. No problem. Okay? Frequent reviews. Because remember, at every sprint you have the beginning and you have the end. So every 2 periods you have the review in the beginning and you have review at the end. Okay? Any problem that you have in this sprint gets solved the next one. Okay? So your project management, your project, the beginning of the project, it's hard. You want, as the time passes by, it gets easier. Because more problems are solved. Okay? You work together a lot longer and you know more about the products. So it's easy. Okay? Everybody exercise. Nobody smokes. Everybody eats healthily. So the concept of Scrum is easy. Yeah, I mean, I just explained this in 5 slides. Okay, but this is a book. Okay, you can get it. It's called Agile Project Management with Scrum. It's a really good book. Okay, you can download it or buy it from Amazon. Okay, it's very easy to read. Okay, now in practical. Yeah. Do you have time? Yeah? Okay. In reality, okay, Scrum is just a theory. Yeah, it's just a theory that you can follow. But to make it work, you still have to have good people. It doesn't matter you have the best project management, blah, blah, blah. If your developer is not good, the project won't work well. Okay? If your project manager is not good, your team will not be performing at its maximum potential. So these are the 2 requirements. This is what I said before, okay? Reality has a tendency, okay, to make a beautiful plan ugly. Okay? Because every day, any theory, once you apply it day to day, it will get ugly. Because software development is about people. Okay? People make mistakes. People make mistakes, they are stubborn, they do not know they are wrong, they are in denial, everything. But that's part of project management. You have to deal with it. Yeah? This is a beautiful picture. This is actually Normandy in 1943. Okay, this is your beautiful plan, and this is the reality. Okay? Project plan was that painting. Beautiful place with colors and everything. When it happened, it was a war. That's how it looks like. And if you become a project manager, okay, remember this. If you're managing somebody, okay, 50% of that is managing yourself. Okay? A project manager that cannot manage itself, herself or himself, cannot manage anybody. Okay? If you want to be a project manager, and right now you are a developer, you are a tester, you are a documenter, whatever. If you manage your work well, that's all you need. That's all the qualification you need to become a project manager. Okay? Being able to manage yourself. No matter, okay, you can go to MBA school. You can go to any project management school and everything. Okay? If you cannot manage yourself and your time, it doesn't matter. Yeah? 25% is managing your boss. Because as you know, your boss is always unreasonable. Okay? They do not know software. Okay? They only come to you when he needs something last week. Please, please, please stay all night today. I forgot that I promised a customer last week that you're going to have the new version. Okay? So you need to manage your superior. It's important. Yeah? And 25%. Only spend 25% managing your peers or the people under you in the hierarchy. But this is 50%. If you manage yourself well, you can manage any project. Yeah. Otherwise, because you are managing a team. If you are the problem, okay, no matter, okay, the project itself will run afoul, okay, it will not work. 50%. This is, everybody knows this, it's good decision making. Okay? You're working with smart people. If you're a project manager and you don't know about anything, ask, listen. About estimation, for example, ask your developers, okay, how long this feature will take. That's all you need. You do not need to read their mind and then come up with an estimation. Because people that are doing the tasks, the items, will have the best interest, the most interest in getting it right. Okay? So ask your team member, and they will tell you. That's all you need. It's good because it's less work. Number two, it's more likely to be accurate. Rhythm. Okay? When you manage a project, it's not in a linear way. Okay? Someday you have a good day, someday you have a bad day. Someday you have a bad week, someday you have a good week. All you need to worry about is to make sure that you have more good days, more good weeks than the bad weeks. Okay? If you have a bad week, stop making it worse. Let the event, the work, everything's done. Okay? Because people sometimes have the bad tendency when the week is bad, the project manager start become, what do you call it? An asshole. Okay? Is that the right word? Yeah.
Nice.
Because he's under pressure from his boss, okay? And then he's stepping on you. Never do that. Okay? Because they just decrease the whole performance of the team. There's a rhythm. Because people live day by day, up and down. Okay? Earn respect. Yeah? You become a project manager because somebody selected you. Maybe because you have good qualities. Okay? Or maybe because you have things that other people don't have. But to be able to work, okay, your team members must respect you. And that only happens, okay, if they give their respect to you. You cannot order them. Okay? You cannot say, hey, Ahmed, I need your respect by Monday. You can't do that. You cannot deliver respect. It's given. So you must earn it. Be reliable. Yeah? Your goal as a team, okay, as a project manager, is to make sure everybody else, okay, have their job easy. You want to make sure your team members have easy time. Okay? That the requirements and everything is done for them, okay? If they need a laundry, you should do it for them. Okay? Because they are your people. Okay, they are your responsibility. Your first responsibility is to make sure their job is easy. That's it. Your job is not to make your job easy. No, your job is to make their job easy. If you do that, you will have a successful team. Because the developers, the designers, will do the same thing for you. Okay? It's human nature. If you're nice to me, I'll do the same thing back. Okay? If you yell at me every other day, okay, I will not listen to you. Okay? You will make mistakes. It's fine. Okay? As a project manager, you will request a feature that happens to be not important to the customer. Okay? Apologize for the thing. That's it. Move on. Everybody make mistakes. Your developers will make mistakes. You will make mistakes. It's just how you deal with it. Make the mistake, fix it, move on. Okay? Every project manager has this illusion. Okay? Project manager tend to think that they are the hero of the team. Okay, this handsome prince or whatever, beautiful queen that will save the project from failure. The rest of the team, it's very common. You heard the stories. Okay? So when you become project manager, this is your responsibility. Okay? You must earn. If you think you are this, what is his name? Aragon? Aragon, the prince of whatever. There you go. He's a kid, he knows it. Okay? This, you become this when you earn the respect. Okay? If you go crazy, you know that? Okay. Sorry. And this is the end, okay? Just one slide last. Do not extend a sprint period. We made a mistake, but twice. Because we have a project, okay, that we specify for 5 weeks. Then there's still bugs after that. And I was the dumb ass that became project manager at that time and says, okay, let's extend another 2 weeks. It's just bugs fixing. Don't save 1 day. Save 1 day of planning. Don't worry, let's do just bug fix. It doesn't work. Okay? If you say your sprint is going to be 5 weeks, at the end of 5 weeks, close the sprint. No matter how late you are, whatever. Because that 1 day break for review will help you to make sure the next sprint is better. Otherwise, you will be repeating the same mistakes, okay, for another 2 weeks. You're just doing the worst things by extending it. So do not extend the sprint period. And good luck, okay? If you become project manager.